Okay, so
This is the original game, and this is a game we're playing.
I'm gonna yell.
Okay.
Is that what we're gonna do? Am I yelling now?
You should yell like the Navi.
That's racist. Hello, welcome to the main. Can I get 25? Hello, hello, welcome back to the Matrix. I'm JD.
And I'm Jake Sully.
And today we're playing Avatar while talking about Avatar. While playing Avatar, while with the Avatar, Avatar. The third one is about fire, I think. Your TV is, like, not nearly as good.
Oh, we have to watch this. I can't pause it.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? Your TV...
Alright, let's talk about this movie. Let's start our journey talking about Avatar 3. I mean, 2.5.
I mean, I think everybody's first thought is that it's too long.
Some people said was that this is just the same as the last movie with very minor differences. People that say that didn't actually like engage with the story at all.
Hallelujah Mount? Come on,
That was in the
man.
movie.
What?
That's where the fucking people are. That's where the scientists are hidden. In the Hallelujah Mountains.
These... I feel like these movies are getting too Christian. You know, we had an entire Bible story in this third one.
No, it was great. It was remaking the myth.
Yeah, it was cool. I think it was cool. But also, why are they called the Hallelujah Mountains? Like, that's not...
Because they're in the sky.
That's not something...
That is the Navi don't call it that.
Yeah.
That's just like the English translation that they made up. It was like, oh, this works. This is close. This is what we think it is.
Endonym. The exonym, I mean.
Sure.
An exonym is an outside name for a thing.
Okay. An outside.
Named by, like, yeah.
Oh, I see.
You know, like...
Yes, I get it. Do not explain it. I get it. Oh, shit.
I'm gonna explain it for the viewer.
But it's 2154.
So viewer, you know, like Japan, they don't call themselves Japan. They call themselves Nihon. But the name Japan is an exonym made up by English-speaking people. Well, maybe it was probably the Portuguese. But anyway, that's an exonym, guys.
That's
There you
actually
go.
a really good example.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so in this movie, these people get killed.
Okay.
You were gonna say a thing about it. You were gonna say a thing about, like, I don't remember.
The misconception, because it's all one, it was all written as one script in the originally.
Yeah.
It all has like the same settings, obviously. Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, this is really hard.
I mean, I guess I can get it. If you're, like, one of those people that only watches movies for the fucking Transformers, you know...
The literal surface level engagement.
If you're a Michael Bay Transformers viewer, watcher, enjoyer, and you watch this movie and you see the one thing that you pay attention to is the last bit of the movie. Like, oh, what's the final fight that's gonna happen? Right? And that's gonna be your takeaway. Then,
Well,
yeah.
then they must love this movie, because that had like 3 final fights.
Oh yeah, they probably did like it, but I can see why they would say that it's the same movie,
yeah.
because it is the final fight is the same scenario, which is that
They're on the boat.
you're
and
on the
they're getting
boats,
the whales.
you're in the water with the whales.
But this time, it has the magic, or not magic, but like the magnetic pole.
big old storm.
Which is like, I don't remember it being explained. It just
no,
happened.
it's just there.
It's just there. I guess that's part of it. Like the Navi would know that, so it's like why would we even mention it?
I don't. Yeah, like honestly, that's cool. Like I don't even care. People, I feel like people who write movies feel like they have to explain everything. But it's as a viewer.
Yeah, like Avatar
No,
does
man.
it really well.
It
There was
does.
one very specific thing I remember, but I can't think of it right now.
Well, there was the him breathing. In the fucking... I feel like they didn't even have to explain that, but they explained it twice.
That they what?
The fucking spider breathing, being able to breathe. He goes to the fucking doctors, like the good guy doctors, and they're like,
oh, yeah, and then the bad guy doctors.
He has mycelium in his lungs. And then the
I think it was just to establish that the bad guys get it as well.
Said the same exact fucking
but,
thing.
Yeah, but then he was cut off immediately. He was like, yeah, I don't need to know that.
I know, but it's just like, I feel like they didn't have to say it all the time, to be honest.
I finished it.
Finish him! Finish it! From evil!
Hey, that's me. That's my character.
You're the Sorrentu.
That I made.
Oh, you made that.
I made that one.
So we're just skipping all that then.
Well, because it's not... We're not playing that character. It's a different story.
Oh. That face animation is not the best.
No, this does not look like the movie, guys.
That's another thing. The movie... it's really weird watching in 3D. Like, this is especially jarring in 3D, but there are parts of the movie that are filmed at like a high frame rate.
Yeah, that was the one complaint I have about the movie. That they're like the frame rate when it was good, but like sometimes transitioning in between the regular and like there was sometimes where it was literally the high frame rate in one shot and then it cut to like a close up and it was like the lower one and then it was high again, but it was probably rendered in the high frame rate for that whole thing.
Yeah,
so it was all like wonky.
It's just really jarring going back and forth between the fucking high frame rate and the
low
frame rate. But I think
it's worth the jank because it looks really good.
Honestly, it seems like a gimmick to me, to be honest. Like, it's just... Because I remember when The Hobbit Part 2 came out, and that, like, released...
Yeah, with the high frame rate.
There was a 24...
The whole movie was it?
There was a 24 frames version and a 48 frame version, and like... The 48 frame version is worse because it's just a gimmick, like, and it just looks weird, you know? It goes from looking like a movie to looking like a video game or a fucking sports show, you know? Like, it's just not the same.
I think it helped immerse, like, especially with the 3D really made the flying scenes, especially like the opening shot or opening sequence where they're flying through everything. You can really see the depth of like the 3D of it. Like it was good, but it wasn't as like the first time it wasn't as jarring or as like I don't know, breathtaking or whatever adjective you want to use.
I'm gonna be honest, when I watched the opening sequence, my brain kept like correcting the image to look like there were just tiny little flying guys in front of me.
What do you mean tiny? What?
Because from the perspective, they're small.
So you thought they were just far away, or no? You thought they were just close up but tiny?
Yeah, that's what my brain was like correcting it to look like to me, and I was just like, wow, they're just like little toy guys flying around in front of me.
Yeah,
and
they actually did that with puppets.
And I'm like, I know that's not what it's supposed to feel like, but they don't. It's usually just like close-ups and mediums of the birds, and so there's no like sense of scale yet in my brain, so it's just doing the default whatever the fuck. And it's they're basically, to me, they were like imagined as the scale of like a toy plane, you know, something like a little kid. Little kid flying a toy plane around this theater, and that's what it was like.
Okay, so the movie. What are your thoughts?
Like, there were parts of it that looked like a video game to me, because they were at high frame rates, and it was like entirely CGI on screen.
I mean, that's the whole movie.
And yeah, it's like 90% of the movie, but there's specific parts, and it happened a lot throughout the movie, where it's high frame rate and it's all CGI, and it's just like, it looks like a video game cutscene, you know? And it's like, yeah, okay, cool, I guess. And that's it. I mean,
honestly, I think it looked more real when it wasn't in 3D.
No,
That's
Yeah.
the impression I got when I was watching it this time. Because for the audience, I saw it the first time not in 3D, and then I saw it in 3D just now.
It always does. I feel like 2D always ends up looking better than 3D. Like 3D is just, I don't know. It's a gimmick. A lot of gimmicks going on. You know, we got the high frame rate gimmick and the IMAX gimmick
I can't see.
and the 3D gimmick. You know, we might as well have gone on the D box at this point. Get all the gimmicks.
Should have spent $20 extra each.
God. Never mind.
To nature.
Like, I really liked it.
Oh, this
honestly.
is probably a bad idea. It didn't even let me die.
Dude, that's what you were supposed to do.
Oh, maybe. Nope.
Same loading screen you'd get if you had a cutscene, so you never know. Wow, this is
happening?
fucked. What's going on?
It said something was blocking the exit for a second.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, where do I go?
I don't know.
No, I'm talking to her. Come on.
They know we are here, be ready. That's where you go.
So the movie. What did you think about the story?
Honestly, I loved it. It was so good.
Was it better than the second one?
Yes.
I agree.
It was better than the second one. Like I said, I feel like a lot of people's takeaway is it's too long.
It was really long.
I agree that it's too long.
And there were multiple spots where it felt like it was gonna end. Like I thought it was gonna end with them killing Spider, and then it didn't.
Every act has 3 sub-acts. So you're really watching like a 9-act story, right? Because like it's so long that each third of an arc has to have its own sub-arc within it in order to be interesting.
And how many? Let's just count.
Which it's like, okay, it's impressive that you were able to do that. That you're able to like compellingly fit these sub-arcs together in a way that creates an overarching story.
That makes sense.
That's cool. And I think that they solved that writing problem effectively in that way. But the better solution to solving that problem is just to make your movie shorter.
But no.
You know? Like, god damn.
How about no?
Okay, it's like, and this is what I was saying in the car, like when we just got out of it. It's like James Cameron is under the impression that every single idea he has is fucking golden goose egg shit that he's shitting out.
Play the clip.
Failure to you means?
I don't know. It's never happened.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest.
You don't have to put every single idea that ever pops into your head into one movie, okay? You can just you need to be selective. Like, what happened to that? It's like when these directors when producers don't question them anymore. You know, they just they lose the creative constraints that made their shit good. That being said, obviously Avatar is still really good, and I'm going to talk about all the things that I really did like about it now.
Good idea. Good segue.
Those are the things I didn't like about it. This is what I did
Wait,
like.
one other thing I didn't like, when he said you're a loose cannon, I always think of Space Cop, and that's just Space Cop's ruined that word for me.
It's ruined a lot of things.
It's ruined M&M's.
Hot dogs. Fuck my balls!
It's ruined garbage cans. How could you ruin garbage cans? Anyway. Oh, and then that teaser for Space Cop 2, that was awesome. Chris Evans
Oh my God.
Chris Evans as Space Cop.
That would be it. That would be sick.
Play the
actually.
clip.
Thankless fucking job. Ugh.
The world building is insane. I didn't really appreciate the world building in the second one all that much. It was very
Just the water world.
you know, it was very much, yeah, we're just like, oh, let's talk about all this water stuff, which is nice. This one was way above that. Like, it it did so much to build out your understanding of like the inner workings of the world of Pandora or whatever, you know. And like all the different like inner politics between all the different tribes, and like it really helps develop your understanding of like how the whole like interfacing thing actually works and all that, and like who the fucking All-Mother is or whatever the hell, the Awa.
Awa.
You know, yeah, and like it develops so much like how their religions work and their politics and everything, and like you didn't get that in the previous two movies all that much. Like it was very much still shrouded in mystery. This one is really like developing that and building our understanding of it in a way that's satisfying as well. Because a lot of times when stories reveal the mystery, you know, like, oh, we're teaching you the thing that was once shrouded in mystery. A lot of times they drop the ball on that, and they do it in a way that like makes it less interesting. But this is doing it in a way that makes it, you know, keeps you entertained, and in a way that like improves your enjoyment of the story rather than detracts from it, you know. And it's nice. I like it. Like it really improves my enjoyment of the stories and of the world that the writers are building for us, and it's nice, you know. But anyway, that's probably my number one positive about it. It's just the world building is honestly like almost on the level of like Lord of the Rings, you know,
Making
like,
Middle Earth.
it's just like such a complex and interesting world. Yeah, this game fucking is ass.
We're gonna
man.
play the original one, because that one actually you can explore things.
There's a fucking loading screen every like 4 seconds.
The other game I literally chose, you can either play the story or just basically go explore. And
What is this? Didn't we already see this?
yeah, I think so. Yep. Okay, this is great.
The game just reset itself.
We're playing the other one.
At the end of each movie, you feel like you understand. Like, oh, I get it now. I get how this world. I get how the world is. And then the next movie, it's like, no, there's even more.
Yeah.
And the next movie's like, no, there's even more than that.
The next movie, if it happens, is supposed to be narrated by Curie, Sigourney
cool.
Weaver's character. And so it's supposed to... Wow, that's great. That was not happening earlier.
Holy fucking missing textures.
This is great. Oh,
God
no, I didn't
damn.
download fucking
Oh.
Counter-Strike. Oh, it's fucking... It ruined all... This is what fucking Sky people do to Navi World.
We're here to take your textures.
But
You were talking about the next movie.
oh yeah, so you're gonna find out more about Awa and shit, and like, cause I mean I don't remember if this was what he said, but basically the trilogy is split into 2 extra movies each sequel. So it's like
God.
4 and 5 are gonna be part 1 and part 2.
It's
Like,
never gonna end.
well, you know, it depends on how well this one does, but it's supposed to, I saw another thing that's like the following week has already been really way better in terms of like comeback, even though that the initial weekend was not as good as the second one. So they think it might last longer. Who knows? Whatever. I'll probably go to it again. Probably wait a couple weeks, but
Again.
it's pretty good.
I wouldn't even go to that a second time. It's just so long. Like, oh man.
I would fucking binge the entire series and then go to it again.
It's a fucking full-time job just going to that movie, man. Like,
Yeah,
Get
do you
clock
did
in
you
for
find
your
it
9 to
annoying
5
or
Avatar shift?
did you find it annoying or was it funny that the person in front of you was on Snapchat half the time?
Oh, were they? I didn't even know.
Yeah, like every now
Was that
and
the
then.
fucking same as the Candy Crush? Was that the fucking
Yeah,
Candy Crush
I
guy?
think so.
Of course it was. Oh my god.
Okay, so this is how every Avatar movie goes. Act 1. Look at how awesome and beautiful and epic and amazing nature is. And then Act 2. Look who is trying to destroy nature. Act 3. Kill them.
It's just Lord of the Rings. That's literally Sauron's whole thing, is that he converts his little wizard's keep into like a massive factory and then starts deforesting the woods around him to fuel his war machine.
That reminds me of the scene when they're fucking torturing that village, and he's like, "All right, hit him with some fire," and he hits it like for like a second, and then he runs out, and he's like, "Okay, cut it." He's like, "All right, stopping," and then the shot is literally the full frame is everything's on fire. There is nothing that's not on fire.
Burn something. Hold on a second. How the fuck is there fire on that planet?
What do you what?
Wait, I'm thinking about it now.
What do you mean? How is there fire?
How is there fire on that planet if there's no oxygen?
Well, it's not oxygen. It's something else.
Well, but you need.
They're
There's
breathing-
there's only one kind of fire, and that is oxygen.
Well, maybe this one's space fire.
Okay.
I don't think it's. I think you're getting into the weeds a little bit.
No, it's supposed to like it.
You should look that up.
Whole damn movie is trying to be grounded. Like the whole series is trying to be grounded in some sort of science. That's why.
Also, when they were
It's
talking
science
about
fiction, that's why like, fucking they had to explain the whole mycelium in his lungs thing twice, because it's like, oh well, we can't just have magic. There has to be some sort of sciencey shit going on here, so we have to explain it with that, you know. So it's like, okay, but like, you're having oxygen fires on a planet that supposedly has no oxygen. Maybe there is oxygen, but there's also another thing in the air that's
poisonous. That's probably it.
Yeah, that's probably it. I'm stupid.
I really like how they're expanding, like, I don't know, everything just like naturally flows perfectly.
No, it's good. I really liked Quetzalcoatl's character. What was that guy's name? The Colonel?
It's like Quar something. It sounds like war.
It sounds like Quarrel.
It sounds like, what is it? Quarrel?
Like it's literally Quarrel, but it's
Quark?
fucking.
It's a cork. Quark. It sounds like war and another word.
It sounds like Quarrel, but they changed it a little bit so that his name isn't literally just.
Oh,
fight.
it's Quaritch.
Yeah.
It sounds like war rich.
Quaritch. I love his character.
Yeah. He
so
just
much.
gets better and better each movie. He had so many fucking good one-liners.
I know, he's just like...
He literally said, this is awkward, and it was actually funny.
Yeah, it wasn't... it was ironic. It's perfect. James Cameron is a good writer. Like, he's still a good writer, to be honest. Despite the fact that, like, he has no more creative checks and balances on him anymore, which usually ends up being a problem. George Lucas.
Yeah, he did a little bit better than Lucas.
He did a little bit better than Lucas.
What the fuck is happening? Why are they broken?
I mean, okay, his movie is like still he still is like funny and like clever and self-aware, and like he knows like the current humor meta, you know? And it's just funny, like. But yeah, dude, Quaritch, he's just like,
I got you a hamburger.
I love his I love his character. Like, he's becoming increasingly more aloof, and like he realizes that.
And he's on like the evil version of Jake Sully's arc, where he becomes more into the Na'vi.
Yeah, and I loved that too. Like, I loved the
when he came in with the war paint, and everyone's like, "Dude,
dude, that's racist." Are you
Well,
are you wearing blackface right now?
the fucking rich guy or whatever, the suit. He's
Yeah,
literally like plugging his nose like this when he shows up.
Dude, he probably did stink, man. No shit. Those fucking Fire Clan people are probably rancid smelling, man. They got no running water where they live. They don't
I
bathe.
don't think they live anywhere. They just kind of.
They bathe in fire.
And yeah, the scene, the tent scene when they like
It's so good.
join forces. It's great.
So good. It's just like, I love that. Like, I love the inverse of it, right? Because I think people will... You'll watch the first two movies, and the takeaway will be like, whoa, it's the power of love. All he had to do...
All you need is love.
All this U.S. Marine had to do was fall in love with one of the locals to realize that the colonizing power is evil. Right? And
Yeah, okay.
The power of love
I wanna
prevailed
say something about
above
that.
his own upbringing and perspective, and it's like, that's cool. But then this movie, it takes that exact idea and shows you the exact opposite. It shows you that it can go both ways. It can go in the opposite direction, right? Where you have that exact same thing. You have this love connection, right? But it's
Fueled by fire.
Well, I wouldn't say fueled, but it's like, I don't know, the connection of love was a force for evil instead of a force for good, right? And it like showed them a different truth. So it's not simply love is not sufficient for good to prevail, you know? And I like that. I like that thought experiment.
Look at how... Completely unrelated, but look at how big this map is.
Oh my god. And there's like 2 more areas.
Yeah, those are the DLC ones. that I
Oh
got.
my god.
Anyway, yes. That is... And her character is so great. And fucking she has...
She's awesome.
When she first shows up, like, the second thing that happens is a guy's like, shoot me! And she just fucking kamikazes into the thing on fire. It's fucking awesome. Too bad it didn't happen again, but should have happened in the finale. Should have had some fucking fire. And when, at the end, this was like the second act.
It was very Mad Max, I think. Like,
Yeah, that part for sure. But when she was doing like her little war chants when they're like sitting waiting for them to show up,
she's literally just going, war, war,
Fire,
war, death, death, war, war, death, fire.
it's great.
Like, I feel like that's just it's just like a fucking placeholder line. and
No,
then-
no. I thought it really fit.
No, me too. I think it's like they wrote that in as a placeholder line, but then somebody looked at it and they're like, that would be great if it was just, she just actually was saying, fire, death, 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 fire.
Well, no, she's chanting it. It's spiritual in a way.
Not really.
I guess she's not spiritual at all. It's actually the opposite.
It was hardly a fucking chant. It was straight up just her going.
She was doing a little dance with it.
I feel like she was just fucking having a full-on psychotic break, you know, because there wasn't really much rhythm. There wasn't really any rhythm to her chant, and her movements seemed pretty erratic. Like, she was dancing, but it was like a very erratic, irregular dance, you know. Which I think is just like, it's really cool attention to detail to show that she's kind of losing it. And she's alive. It's great.
Well, yeah, and then Quaritch, falls to his
He
death.
does the Terminator death, yeah.
You know, so
Terminator 2, I guess.
likely coming back if they make another one.
Yeah, he's probably coming back, because Terminator always comes back as well. The T-800. And yeah, and then they did the alien thing too. Like, you could just tell he's like, oh, I'm gonna do every idea ever. You know? He's like,
Get away from her.
We're gonna have Sigourney Weaver
Sigourney Weaver.
say, get away from her, you bitch.
Sigourney Weaver, huh?
I said Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
Cut back, you actually...
Yeah.
You actually said that.
Okay, anyway.
I'm not even joking.
Okay. Sigourney Weaver.
So they mentioned colonization in one scene, and then in the immediate next scene, they mentioned it, but in a completely different sense. I think this is how it went. In the first scene, they were talking about how we need to do this so we can colonize the planet. And that was like kind of like the ending part of that scene. So in the very next scene, they're testing Spider about his, like, he just got the thing in his body. And he literally says that the thing colonized his system.
Yes.
So I think what they're trying to do is, like the end goal. Because well, this is a weird thing. Actually, I don't even know where this is going. Because apparently in the 4th or 5th one, they're supposed to go to Earth.
What the fuck?
So I don't know, like, are they gonna like bring Awa to Earth?
They're gonna bring the nature.
Like bring the spirituality
They're
back, or maybe Earth always had it and they just didn't know.
They're gonna bring the mycelium.
But I mean, it's an interesting thing because, like, they in the one scene after another, they use the same word in a completely different sense. So they're trying to, like, I don't know exactly what he's trying to say about if there's a good type of colonization, or what exactly he's trying to say.
It's called decolonization. That's the good type of colonization.
But the aliens are colonizing the humans. I think he's just saying we can all coexist.
Yeah.
No thoughts on that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm no idea. I thought that was a really interesting juxtaposition.
Yeah, I mean, they said it was like a symbiotic relationship, so it was.
They were keeping each other alive.
It's not really colonialism, but it's more so like mutual.
So there's this really old movie
Mutual
called
aid.
Phantom Menace where they had the whole movie's about the symbiotic relationship on this one planet called Naboo. That was kind of I was watching the behind the scenes about making the second one, and then it was like sneak peek for the third one because we filmed it at the same time. But like they basically, because they had to learn how to motion capture underwater. So what they did was that they made like a volume above the water, a volume below the water, and if you use the same technology above and below, it like tracks it wrong, and you have to do it in this very specific way. And then they had to, like, along the top, you had to have these like semi-translucent balls, because if it's not, it just reflects, and you get multiple trackers going all these other fucking wrong places. So they had to solve that. They had to solve all these fucking things. But once they solved that for the first one, the second one, then making the third one was like, oh, okay, we'll just do the same thing. And that, because it all works.
Yeah.
So perhaps, what is happening there? Why was that doing?
Yeah, it's the lighting is.
It keeps clipping.
It's just great.
So that might be another thing, like, oh, it wasn't as groundbreaking as the second one, because it came out 2 years later, 3 years later. Can you believe when we came back on YouTube, that's when the second one came out, and now the next one came out? That's how long ago it's been.
I was thinking about that.
Because I remember you saying the Sigourney Weaver thing. How do you think the Sigourney Weaver and 15-year-old relationship's weird? Because I've seen a lot of different takes on that, and I don't agree with any of them.
Honestly, I did think it was weird a little bit. I don't know. It did kind of weird me out because it's like, I don't know. It's supposed to be like a sibling relationship.
Well, yeah, that's what a lot of people said. But you like in the second one when they like take their family picture, and like Spider's not really in the family. He's like been around for a long time, yeah, but it's not like. And yeah, he might see Jake as like a father figure, kinda. Yeah, he does, because that's a whole plot point. But I don't know. I never saw him as like part of the actual family, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's only weird because, like, another thing I saw in the behind the scenes, I don't think that, like, when they do the motion cap, they didn't do his scenes at the same time. And I think they block shot all of his stuff after all of the motion cap stuff. So, like, he was not interacting with Sigourney Weaver literally.
Well, yeah. No
But,
shit.
well, I mean, it could have been, but I don't know. But they were filming all that separately, so, like, and some people said his acting sucks, because it kind of does sometimes. But he is acting against fucking blank-faced nobodies the entire movie.
Yeah.
So he probably has the worst fucking job.
He's got pretty bad. Yeah, it reminds me of when we're gonna have Gandalf fucking film alone.
Yeah, and he, like, fucking has a mental breakdown.
Yeah, film alone in a green room
So let
instead
I
of
can't
with
find the resistance base.
literally anyone else
not-
to read the lines with,
I'm not used to being out here.
which is that's just crazy. Honestly, Sigourney Weaver's performance,
Is it still as believable as you found in the second one?
no, like it's her voice definitely comes across as someone who's very old. You know,
Trying to sound young.
like not even really trying. It's just like
I don't know. I can tell. You can tell a difference between, like, her and then her like mom's character. You know, they're the same person.
well, yeah,
She's trying to do something.
they're obviously trying to have a different. It's just like you can definitely tell it's an old person voicing her, which is it sounds weird. Like the voice you're hearing does not match what you're seeing. You know, it's just strange.
Well, maybe they're a little bit better than the fourth one when they time jump 12 years or whatever, or 8
Yeah,
years, and they're all gonna be adults, except for the youngest one. Like, it's like, what the fuck is the youngest one gonna do? Like, they gotta have something planned for her, I guess, because every other character has something actually important, and the kid is just the kid.
Yeah, she's just there, to be honest.
But when she grows up, in the next ones, she's gonna be like a kid. She's not gonna be a kid anymore. I need to eat you, sorry, dude.
yeah, it probably just means she's gonna die, to be honest.
I was really surprised that neither of the parents died.
Yeah, I guess I'm not that surprised.
Like,
I
because they
don't know.
killed the brother in the last one. So I was like, okay, this is the end of the era kind of thing. They're gonna kill the dad. They didn't. So now they're gonna kill
Yeah,
the
the
next
protagonist of the fucking series. They're not gonna do that.
one. Well, yeah, and then his son takes over.
I hate that. Everybody hates that bit. Nobody.
That's what everybody does. So that's what I was assuming was gonna happen.
You notice how that never happens anymore? You know, in movies and TV? They never do the fucking, the main character dies and then his son takes over. Nobody does that anymore. You wanna know why?
Worked out.
Because people hate it. People hate that shit. They hate that bit. It's a terrible fucking bit. It's like, no, man. I grew attached to this main character. How about kill the son instead? You know? And then give more.
And then he does.
Yeah, kill the son and then give more development to the protagonist that we've already grown attached to as a protagonist. Instead of trying to fucking Trojan horse in this new protagonist.
Damn it, sorry.
It's just a different story at that point. The protagonist dies, you just have a different story. Which, at that point, don't even have the son take over. Just fucking follow a completely different group. Completely separate group.
Nah.
Like, you can still set it in the same world, but you can just have a different... Pandora's a big-ass planet.
There's a lot of shit going on.
There's a lot, like, there are fucking entire other continents that we haven't even explored. We've explored, like, a small area in one continent.
What the fuck? What? What the fuck is this? Oh.
It's a mech. Born in mech.
Burning, 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 burning.
Is there supposed to be, like, enemies and shit in this game, and, like, a story and missions?
Yeah, I'm just not doing it. Because I don't remember where to go. My favorite character is Natiri, because she's racist. And hates the sky people.
That's the wife.
Yeah.
My favorite character is probably,
Jake Sully.
No, that...
Because you hate...
that-
you like bland
that,
characters.
that fucking girl.
The evil version of Natiri.
Yeah, sure.
I don't remember what her name is.
The fucking fire girl.
Charlie Chaplin's
She's
granddaughter.
probably the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, she was definitely the spotlight of this movie. She was great.
Yeah.
Back to this guy. Fuck.
I don't know. I just loved everything that they did with the whole Fire Clan thing, and
I do
the
wish there
leader.
was more of them. Like, I don't know what more, but I just want to know, like, because you never really saw where they lived exactly. It always seemed like they were moving place to place, but maybe that was the point.
I don't know, like when
Like, he went to the tribe. Yeah, I guess it was like that desert place. That's probably where they lived.
yeah, when Korch goes to the tribe and like he's surrounded by fucking bones and shit.
Yeah, that's probably where
That's-
their place used to be.
Well,
the forest.
how I definitely know that's where they were
They're
is because
volcanoes.
when she gets him high, and she's like explaining their whole backstory, she's talking about how a volcano eruption
and
came
destroyed their whole
and-
forest or whatever,
and that
and their tree to Awa.
yeah, and when he's walking into the tribe at first, literally the establishing shot is a big ass volcano.
That was
Right. So he's literally at the base of the volcano.
Dude, that's
Uh,
based.
Oh my god. So
That makes sense.
that's where they are. They're at the fucking volcano.
Yeah, I forgot that
And
they
everything
were
was
there.
burnt because of the eruption. I really liked watching Quaritch. Like, he was given the drugs and he was just sitting there like trying to have a good trip. Yeah.
Yeah,
I loved the difference between how like that tribe interacts with drugs, and how like, well, your stereotypical like American human interacts with drugs, where it's just like, oh, this is gonna be fun, you know, and she's like over there trying to have a spiritual experience with it. You know, and it's funny to me because that just reminds me of like actual Americans and like actual white people who go to
to go to like
They-
have ayahuasca trips.
yeah,
or
they go to
whatever.
fucking South America to have ayahuasca trips, and it's basically the same fucking thing.
Seeing that when like his POV in 3D, that was fucking awesome.
This is so funny.
Fucking tripping balls, fire, and she's got the fire hands and. That's why she needs to come back, and then the humans are gonna come back and strike back.
Strike back 3 times.
Well, this would be the fourth.
Stab
time.
her in the chest 3 times.
Well, no, this would be the 4th time in the 4th movie. Or are you not counting the initial?
Yeah, I said coming back, so that'll be 3 times. The first time wasn't. The first time wasn't back.
Do I just gotta like jump into the waterfall or something? How the fuck do I climb up this bitch? Do I go around maybe like that? 'Cause it said, and my mission is to climb up the waterfall, but that way's too steep. What else?
Have you given it like any of your like major criticisms?
Pacing probably is the only real thing. Because it feels like it ends like 4 times. What the fuck is happening? Oh.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, the whole, like, it makes sense that I don't know, like, kind of makes sense that the middle feels like a finale. It's like, it's so big for just the middle of the movie. Like, people definitely are going to be like, oh, this is the end? And get ready to fucking leave. And then they're going to be awestruck with another hour of movie. So it's like, it kind of throws the viewer off, I think. Because you were literally like, you turned to me during that and you were like, there's still another hour.
I know. I was checking the time, and I turned. I was like, holy fucking shit. There's not even 45 minutes left. Like, it's still. God, it was still like 55 minutes left. 55 burgers, 55 fries.
Do you think they moved past, like, because it kind of, like, the third act kind of was like a huge montage at the beginning where it was like, and he made the big speeches, and he got the Torok Makto back, and he did all this stuff just so we can have another fight again. Like, that felt maybe a little too quick. But at the same time, you're already like, all right, let's get the movie on. At least the general audience. I was down for all of it.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck? Climb up. Use your arms. There we go. Jesus Christ. Curie is Jesus. And she thinks that really sucks. You asleep?
Fuck.
Were you actually?
Yeah. I'm falling asleep, man. It's like, hey, are you enjoying this fucking nothing game where nothing's going on? Well, here,
'Cause I'm
buy
doing
a fucking
nothing.
skin.
You can do things in this game. I'm not really doing anything. This is just background visuals.
Yeah, this is just Subway Surfers, but more boring.
No, this is way cooler because it's exactly what we're talking about. Pandora. Oh, that's the one last thing we got to talk about. Avatar. Please look up the definition of Avatar.
Oh, me right now? Okay, yeah, that's right. I remember you talking about this.
Because it is
'cause I
more
was
than
like-
just Jake Sully being an avatar.
Because I was like, okay, this is what brought this up, dear viewer. Is that as I was talking in the car and I was like, well, you know, at least they actually used avatars in this one because they didn't do that in the last one at all.
And I disagreed.
So it says a manifestation of a deity or a released soul in bodily form on Earth, an incarnate divine teacher,
It's almost like Curie is that exact definition.
an icon or figure representing a particular person in a video game, internet forum.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we get that part. Just like the cool definition that has to do with Curie and also Spider.
Yeah, I mean that's the same definition as it is for like
is it?
Avatar, like from the last Airbender.
That makes sense.
That's the same definition.
But for these movies, the definition is usually like, oh, it's the guy, it's the thing that he's in.
Yeah, it's the little. It's the little.
It's more in the
Wow.
video game sense where it's just an anybody.
Yeah, the
But this is God. Big G.
big G. It's the mother.
Big G.
It's the mother Awa. Right?
Awa, help me. I fell down.
Help me, Awa. Yeah, but it's like you're technically
Why?
you're technically spoiling it. Is what you're doing.
I spoiled the whole movie already. It's fine.
Well, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
You're
What?
spoiling future movies actually, because that's hasn't technically been revealed yet.
What?
That she's, she is Mother Awa. It's still a mystery.
But it's not just. She literally said you were literally like. She's a virgin birth, basically. Not a virgin birth, but
Yeah.
same thing.
Well, yes. Yeah, but even then, it's still like.
She is Jesus. She is fucking blue Jesus.
Yeah, she's Jesus, but
I've known this since the second movie.
well, first of all, Jesus is not an avatar of God.
Technically, he is.
No, he's not.
He's a-
Jesus is his own person.
No, Jesus is both. Jesus is both. Someone didn't go to Jesus class. Jesus is both God and the Son of God.
Yeah.
That's one of his many mysteries.
Yeah,
but we don't
you
need to
didn't
talk
listen
about
to-
this
you
fucking
didn't-
awful.
You didn't listen to what I said.
Oh, what did you say?
I said Jesus is his own person, which means that
He's also Big G.
he's not. Well, yes, but remember, it's about the Trinity, right? So it's
Yeah, there's the Father.
The Trinity is that each that it's one being but three persons, right? And so Jesus is the person of God being the Son of God, right? And so it's not you're not saying that Jesus is an avatar of the Father. No, Jesus is the Son of God, which is its own person.
Yeah, but so is Curie. Like Curie's
Yeah.
not.
Curie's her own distinct
Yeah.
person.
So she is Jesus.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But then she's not an avatar. You can't be.
No, yeah, she is an avatar.
No, because an avatar would be that you.
Have-
that it's basically like.
Well,
little
AWA
puppet.
works in mysterious ways. Okay.
Like based on this definition of avatar, like if you're an avatar of a god, that would mean that it's just like a little puppet body that the god is puppeting to physically be on Earth.
Well, maybe it has a lot of different interpretations.
Well, there's only one way to interpret the words that I said out loud.
Well,
But yeah, it's like you're technically spoiling it though, because it hasn't been revealed yet. Like it's still a mystery. Like
Well-
Kiri is still confused as to why she's not able to contact Mother Awa.
Well, yeah, that's the next thing I was about to ask. That's what I don't understand. Why can't she contact AWA? Is it because she is AWA, or like? But then she is at the end of the movie.
Well, yeah. Then there
Well,
you go.
why was
Then-
she able to solve it? Just because?
Then we haven't solved the mystery, and we technically
Which is what the next movie is supposed to be about.
we still don't know if she's been able to contact Mother Awa or not.
Yeah, no, I guess she didn't contact Mother Awa, but she was able to connect to the tree
Yeah.
without having a seizure like she
She
normally
was able to connect to
by-
the reef,
which is a tree. That
but she was only able to do it with the help of all those other people. Also, reefs are not trees; they're reefs.
no, but it's
I know what you mean. Though.
yeah,
It's the thing.
it's the tree. It's the AWA.
It's the tree.
Yeah, it's the thing you said it's not.
Yeah, so I mean,
It's
you see, it's like even you still have questions, so it's like
Well, yeah,
okay, the
obviously
mystery
not
hasn't-
everything-
the mystery
yeah.
hasn't been revealed yet.
which is good because you obviously want people to see the next one.
You know, so you don't know if that's what Kiri is or not.
Yes, I get what you're saying. It's cool.
Oh, look, there's actually a thing happening.
Yeah, it just fast traveled me there because I died.
It's like, just do something, please. Play the
Please.
fucking game.
I've been sitting here for 8 weeks. This is bullshit.
Yeah, dude, because you got the green cursor.
It's not fair.
No friendly fire.
But I'm big and blue. I should be able to kill whoever I want.
No friendly fire.
Okay, one last thing.
Yes.
So, as they said repeatedly through the film, using the guns and the metal weapons poisons the heart and all that.
Yeah, that's
But
stupid.
by the end of the movie, they're all fighting. Like the whales didn't want to fight, but they convinced them to fight.
Yeah, but they still weren't using guns.
Well, yeah, but they weren't.
she snorts
But
it,
that was
I'll lose
it's just a separate. It's linked but separate thing.
Yeah.
So I think by the fifth one, they're gonna have to realize they have to live in harmony and put down their weapons and realize the thing. You know what the thing is? All you need. What's all you need?
There is no living
All you
in harmony.
need is, and then cut because it's copyright.
There is no living in harmony. That's not going to be the conclusion. The conclusion is going to be humans got to pack up and go home. Okay?
No, but like
You have your own planet.
But
quit trying to colonize other people's planets.
But why would Awa make Spider be able to live on the planet if
He
not
doesn't have a
for
fucking choice.
not colonization, but to let people that actually want to become one with Awa and all that shit join and do that?
Yeah,
I
because
think it's definitely going to lead to like
yeah, because these are people that are forced to live there and like are actually assimilating.
I don't know. I feel like Awa wouldn't do that unless for a greater purpose.
Because these people are actually assimilating and not just trying to colonize. I don't like the whole live in harmony idea, right? It seems very much two-state solution-y. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
yeah, I suppose you're.
Israelis and the Palestinians can live in peace. It's like, no, the Israelis need to pack up and go back to Europe, man. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not saying that they should. The fucking Earth should keep their city here and all that shit.
Yeah, that's well.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to live here, you gotta live in the forest like everyone else.
Yeah, you gotta fucking assimilate, and that's gonna be the thing, which is like not the
But
same.
I mean, my point is that they're gonna allow like the possibility of doing that as an option for people.
yeah,
good
I think that I would agree with you. That's probably where the direction that it's gonna
That's
go.
like the That's like the not direct goal of that. For
But it's
Awa doing that.
It's literally just assimilation. Like you're just becoming the exact thing that. Like, he literally just basically became a Navi, you know? Like,
But he's still tiny.
yeah, he grew the fucking thing out of his head and all that, and there you go. Right? You literally just have to become one of them if you want to be able to live there in peace, because it's their world, you know? Instead of trying to colonize it and make it your own. It's like, no, man. It's their world. They don't want you to build your cities on it.
I think what you're saying is you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Like, if you want to shut the fuck up, cheers.
That's just the thing people say at the bar.
It is. It's like, okay, for example, if you want to live in Japan, right?
They don't let you.
You can't go. Well, maybe Japan's a bad example because they're xenophobic.
They literally don't let you.
They're xenophobic as fuck. But I also don't want to say Israel. I don't want to say Palestine. Whatever, fine. Okay, what are we going to say? Am I going to use Palestine as an example?
Sure. No one's gonna get this far into the video, even
you
the fucking AI scrubs.
You can't live in Palestine. Like, okay. That's
You
what I'm
can't, because it doesn't exist anymore. They blew it up.
Nobody's saying you can't go live in Palestine if you want to live in Palestine. Right? But you can't just go and take it and start fucking transforming it into how you want it to be, right? It's not your place to do that. If you want to live in Palestine, you have to go there and live the way that they do. You know? It's like the whole overarching point is supposed to be about like this reverse like anti-colonialism, you know? Like, because colonialism is just that. Colonialism is taking a place that isn't yours and transforming it as you see fit, right? Regardless of people that already live there. And the antithesis of that is assimilation. Going to a place that isn't yours and learning to live like the people who live there, who already live there and own that place do. And that's what the whole like message of Spider is supposed to be. Like, he literally just became one of them. And it's the same thing with Jake. He literally just became one of them. And that's how he's able to live there with them, because he's not trying to make it his own, right? And like, it's the same with, he doesn't butt heads with the you know, the chief
When he's doing his rituals.
Yeah, he doesn't butt heads with the chief. Like, when the chief makes a declaration, he's like, no, you can't do this. You know, he doesn't sit there and argue. Whatever. The whale matriarch fucking exiles that other one, right? He doesn't sit there and argue. He listens, you know? He listens and he follows their customs. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and butt heads with this person and fucking argue, because that's not my place, right? I'm not presuming to be above their culture and their customs and their government. You know, I'm not presuming to be more civilized than they are. They're more intelligent. I'm just gonna listen and follow orders. And it's like, that's what you have to do. That's the ethical way to live somewhere that you're not from. You know, is to live as the rest of them would. Don't presume to be above. Don't presume to deserve more than
Unless they're the
what they
Ash
have.
people, because you know they're not. You know they're not good. Not good guys. Although he did. Quaritch lived like them.
Yeah, Quaritch did. And it's like,
So maybe I'm wrong.
well, I think it's the point isn't that like every culture is good or like should be assimilated into, and Quaritch is supposed to be like the point of that, because people will see it and they'll get that takeaway and they'll be like, oh, that means that we have to respect every culture and we have to, you know, live like they do, and then it just shows like the most evil, violent, fucking freakish culture you can possibly imagine. It's like, okay, well, maybe we don't have to respect every culture. You know, like that's not the point. Okay, the point
Sounds
is
like came out right out of Hitler's mouth.
the point is not that you have to respect every culture or that like every, you know, like that it's just like some moral relativism. Like, no, that's not the point, right? The point is that you can't just
This
fucking
actually worked. Holy
you
fuck.
can't just fucking take something that's not yours. That's the point. All right? That's the difference.
Oh yeah, it's called finders keepers, and that's what they're doing in Israel.
Like it's a very nuanced, and I love it. Like this, it's a lot of times, you know, movies, especially when it comes to topics like colonialism and imperialism,
They're very dumbed down.
there's a lot of nuance to a topic like that, and like 99% of media just completely. This is actually, you know what? We're touching on something good here. This is something that should actually stay in the video.
Yeah.
99% of media, when it comes to topics like colonialism, like just completely leaves out all of the nuance in the topic, and it ends up being something like, oh, you should respect every culture, right? No, there's a lot of nuance in that topic, and Avatar actually is showing all of the different perspectives and getting all of that nuance, which is really impressive. It's not sticking with one simple answer like that, where it's like, oh, love is love, like the first movie where it's like love prevails, love is the solution, and then the second movie is like, we need to respect this culture, and then the third movie is like, okay, well, it's not just about respecting the culture, it's actually a little bit more complicated than that, because this culture is really fucking evil, you know. So it's really more about assimilating and just not being imperialist and not taking what's not yours. That's really the point that we're trying to get across here, right? And the difference is that
If you find something called unobtainium, I don't think you're supposed to obtain it. That's what I got.
is that actually what you got, Adam?
Well, that's the first movie. They don't even go for the unobtainium anymore. They go for the fucking yellow jelly. That's called something else. Kala or whatever.
Yeah, the yellow shit, the oil. It's the whale oil.
It's the whale brain juice.
They're just whaling. We're just bringing back whaling again.
Well, that was the crazy. Like, I remember when I saw the second one, and I was like, "Wow, there's just straight up a fucking like realistic whaling scene." That's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. It's like
I really wanted to see that.
I love it because
No,
it's
it's
like
good.
very
It's
explicit.
just I was not
you know?
expecting it the first time, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
No, me neither. But it's good because it's like really showing you what it, you know, the message is
What
trying
they
to
do,
communicate. You know?
which is bad. That's why there's so much fucking like there's so much shit. I mean, there's like they touch on like fucking suicide and like not being able to live up to your dead brother and all this fucking what's his name, Lowlock. Lowlock's a pretty fucked up kid. And his dad fucking blames him out loud to his face. Fuck you.
It's really funny. Yeah, you killed him.
Now I'm gonna go kill your other brother. Because God told me to.
Oh yeah,
You think God came down from heaven?
we didn't even talk about that. Like
I love that scene.
that was like the most explicit. Like, oh, we're just gonna do a Bible story. I didn't hate it though. Like I liked it.
No,
It was
it's
actually
good.
it was a nice retelling of the story. That like contextualizes it better to. I feel like
Modern.
I feel like that telling of the story was like the most that I ever emotionally resonated with that. You know, because I never resonated. Every time I heard that story before,
Yeah, it was like, why the fuck would he go kill his kid?
yeah, I never resonated with it. It's like, oh, God told me to go kill my kid. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
you're just
this gives
insane.
it actual like
this is
an
something,
actual scenario or
yeah,
whatever.
this is something that I can actually get behind, like that I can actually resonate with and understand. It's like, wow, there's like a real, genuine moral dilemma here besides just God told me. You know?
Awa told me to do that. Awa did it. Well, that's also It's kind of like it's kind of cool. We're like, when Kiri doesn't really know what is going on, she's just like, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know exactly why or how.
Yeah.
Like she just well, that's when she becomes an avatar, huh? Wouldn't you say? Because the hand of Awa is working through her, and she literally admits it out loud. I do not know what is happening, but
Yeah.
I'm letting it happen.
But we don't know if that's...
I'm just saying. That's why it's called Avatar, and that's why it's not called Pandora.
We don't know.
But that's just the theory.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know if
An
that's
avatar
what's actually
theory.
happening.
Ooh, look at these like trampoline thingies.
Avatar, as it goes on, becomes better and better decolonialist media.
And
It's shaping up to actually be some of the best decolonialist media out there, which is interesting considering how mainstream it is. Because like when the first one came out, most people were like, "Oh, it's just fucking white saviorism." You know, it's just
it's Pocahontas.
the white man becomes the colored man, and then he saves the colored man from the white man. You know, and it's just like, well.
And they ask, why is the blue man blue?
And the second one, it's like, okay, well, now they're working together, and they're actually saving him. You know? And
It's like
the third one, it's like even more nuanced, and it's just like actually just shaping up to be a legitimately well-rounded message. I don't know. I'm gonna be really interested to see how it's message of decolonialization
Nice gear.
continues
Looking
and
good.
like continues to get even more nuanced as the story goes on. Like I'm interested to see, like, what more topics can it introduce to the question, because it's like, if people actually paid attention to this, I think they would be genuinely educated on
real world events.
like real world colonialism, and like proper models for de-imperializing the world. It'll be interesting to see. You know, that's what I'm most excited for.
I want to see more plants and animals.
Big old dinosaurs.
Ugh.
What even more types of biomes are there on Earth? I mean, you can...
Spider and Kiri are gonna have a dirty fucking half-breed baby.
I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10.
I wish I knew what I gave the last one.
I'm pretty sure I gave the last one an 8 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, I think we both gave it an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10 because this is 2.5, not 3.
I don't do decimals.
I can't calculate decimals.
Well, you just did.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I don't like rating them by numbers.
No, most people who actually like movies don't like doing
Because
that.
numbers just don't make like you can rate like
No, it's completely arbitrary.
yeah.
It makes
That's-
no sense. Like
yeah.
you can't quantify. You can like it's.
You can't quantify
This
art
is
in
the whole problem with slop.
10
To
fucking
be honest.
numbers.
So, like numbers is the entire problem with slop media. Did you know that? Because it's like
Does make sense.
it's why we have such a problem with slop media right now. Because ultimately, the quality of a thing, especially when it comes to art, is, well, it's subjective. To an extent, it's subjective, right? Whether something is actually good or not. But two, it's like entirely a qualitative and like vague notion. Whoa. It's an entirely like vague qualitative thing, right? Like you can't quantify how good a piece of art is. You just can't, you know? But the thing is like once the San Francisco tech bros started to take over the media industry, right? You know, over at Netflix and shit. Because before it was Los Angeles, right? It was just people who went to film school, becoming producers or becoming directors, and they would greenlight what goes and what doesn't, right? And they didn't care about numbers because they're stupid and went to film school, right? They don't care. Well, the tech bros are completely different. They went to engineering. They went to engineering school.
They teach you to suck dick.
Yeah, they went to fucking computer science school. They went to engineering school. They're all data scientists, right? So they want everything to be numbers, okay? So they take every little thing that they can quantify about a movie or a TV show and then try to funnel that into some mathematical equation, some algorithm to determine like the optimal, this is the optimal TV show ever. And this is going to get the most viewers ever. And that's what we want, right? We need to optimize and algorithmify everything. You know, there's no such thing as an unquantifiable metric. There's no such thing as something subjective like quality of quality of art, right? Art can't possibly be subjective. We can turn it into numbers, right? And then the tech bros did that, and they created computer programs to, you know, spit out the optimal piece of media that they can create, and then all that ended up was just slop. You just turned into slop. It's just a machine that vomits out gray hamburgers that you spray paint with.
Yeah, that's AI.
With you know, this paint to make it look like a burger. You know, like that one SpongeBob episode. And that's how we ended up with where we are now, right? We need to give control of media back into the hands of the dumbass film school graduates from LA, you know, whose brains were melted by the sun, and not the fucking
never go outside,
and not the goddamn microplastics in the air ass fucking foggy ass San Francisco tech bros who don't shower, you know.
Just like the Navi people.
Just like them. All of them?
All of them?
Anyway, on that note, I'm going to put a number to this movie. I rate this movie an 8 out of 10. And my ranking of the three, I'll go 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I think that's my ranking too. Some people like the first one better than the second one, but it's just like...
Yeah, well, they're stupid.
The second one's just so much more interesting than the first one.
It's way better. It's vastly better, you know.
And then this one is just even more interesting because it's the second half of the second one.
Like, I don't know. The second one's just so much better. The messaging is more consistent. The story writing is less cliche.
You don't have to sit there with Jake Sully being boring the whole time.
Yeah,
he got a lot better when he became a dad.
Like, it's
because he's now a dad.
He actually has character and personality. Yeah, you know,
he isn't just a fucking.
Yeah, I was a Marine. And I lost my legs.
Yeah, man.
Also, he's throughout the movies. He's like in this one, you can really tell he's Australian. But I feel like in the first one, he was trying to do an American accent.
He's still trying to do an American accent. He just let his Australian accent slip a couple times, which I noticed.
But it should be like, yep, that's his Navi.
Yeah, honestly, if he just had an Australian voice, I mean, that wouldn't even be a problem.
He's just a human.
But he just has. He did an American accent on the first one. So now he just has to do it. He just kind of like, I don't know. He let it slip, which makes sense. You fucking filmed. You filmed 2 3-hour movies back to back. You filmed that. So like, I think by the end of your fucking principal photography, you're gonna be really really burnt out on doing that American accent.
Nah.
So I don't blame him. To be honest, putting that into perspective and considering the performances that we got is actually really impressive. Like, just imagine how burnt out those actors had to be. And their performances are still, like, stellar. You know, they were selling it.
Yeah, like, that was cool. All the melodrama works. It all works. I don't know. Nothing really fell flat like it would normally in like a fucking where they like, you know, the movies that are like it's about family, and then it's really not.
Yeah, and then Vin
This
Diesel.
one actually is about family.
And then fucking Vin Diesel headbutts his face to the screen and
This
shows
movie ain't about family, huh?
up. Also, I'm gonna stand by it that our projector was broken.
I don't know.
There was a
'cause-
fucking pink tint across
Yeah, but
the
you literally are
entire
wearing
thing.
glasses that have a pink tint to them. Of course, you're gonna see pink.
But I would take my glasses off, and I still. Like,
I didn't.
kept checking. I was like, it's not
Maybe
just
that's
the
why
glasses.
you couldn't adjust to the 3D because
I
you
was
kept
like-
going like this.
No, I didn't do that the entire time. But I was checking, and I kept going like, "No, man, it's definitely not just the glasses. Like, there's just a pink tint across the board. Which, like, if
That was just Lava Girl.
if it was the 3D, if it was just the 3D, then it would equal out. It would cancel out. But it didn't. It was more pink than it should be. And it's like, sure, eventually I got used to it, but like,
I don't know. My eyes
Still,
white
like-
balanced pretty quick.
I wouldn't notice if it weren't something that is happening.
Nah, you're just imagining things.
Yeah,
You're just making something up.
but no, I would take
You
my
just need to go to a loony bin.
I would take the glasses off, and it looked the same color as it did with the
Wait,
glasses on.
you can see color? Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Round now.
Holy shit, Ben!
That's a yep. Yep.
Just like that stupid ass fucking monkey shit.